Hello everyone, welcome back to Gemstone Yoga, brought to you by the Gemstone Wellness Collective. My name is Lexi, and today I am bringing you a quick core-focused flow where we're really going to work on activating our abs and really just build a little bit of heat in the body. You don't need any props for class today, you just need yourself and your mat. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. Meet me on your backs on your mat. We're gonna roll down, pressing our palms into the mat, really engaging the core, pressing the belly button into the spine, spine into the mat. Lift both legs to create this reverse tabletop where you have a 90-degree angle at your knees. We're going to breathe in, and on the exhale, we're going to release our right leg down and tap our toe. Bring it back to top and switch sides. Left leg tap, center. Right leg tap, center. Left leg tap, center. Check your abs, make sure they're engaged. Really pull that belly button in. It's almost like you're zipping up your tightest pair of pants, just really trying to suck everything in. You should be feeling this. It's a simple exercise, but it really does wonders. Steady breath. Wherever you're at, let's do 4 more together. Ready? And 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1, up. Great job. Let's take our arms nice and wide. Take a nice, big, deep breath in and drop our knees to the right for a big open twist. Breathing in, breathing out. Trying to keep your shoulder blades flat on the mat. If you'd like, you can add a block in between your knees or underneath your right knee for a little extra support if this is too intense. A blanket or bolster would also be great. Just breathe into any tightness or tension you may be feeling. And release. Come back up. Take a nice big deep breath in and drop your knees to the left. This side is so much tighter for me. So I'm going to take a nice big deep breath in and exhale, breathing into that tension and that tightness. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling, releasing anything you may be holding on to. Great job. Come back to top. Now we're going to do a couple dead bugs. So I want you to take your arms above your head. We're going to drop opposite arm and opposite leg. So let's take our left leg down and right leg down at the same time, or right arm down, at the same time. So left leg, right arm, and back to center. Now, left arm, right leg, and back to center. Really pushing that belly button to the spine. Center. Left arm, right leg, center. Let's keep flowing here. Opposite arm, opposite leg at your own pace. Our form here is more important than how many reps you get in. So really just try to squeeze everything in. You should be feeling this right now. All right, wherever you're at, let's do 4 more together. Ready? 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, and last one, and up. Great job. Go ahead and give yourself a big squeeze. Roll a couple times until you can come up into a seated position and meet me in easy seat or just a crisscross position. Let's take our right arm out to the right, walk it out. Take our left arm up, find length, breathe in. On the exhale, bend towards the right, opening the chest towards the sky. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bending a little further. And come on up. Other side, left arm walks out, right arm finds length, breathe in. And bend towards the left, twisting the chest open towards the sky, breathing in. Breathing out. Bending a little further, finding your edge and just trying to sneak a little past it. Great job. Come on up. Let's roll forward onto our hands and knees. into a tabletop position. So we want to make sure that we're properly aligned here. So let's keep our wrists underneath our shoulders and knees underneath our hips. Press your palms into the mat. We're going to roll our shoulders up, back, and down, arching the back, looking towards the sky for cow pose. And on the exhale, breathing out, rounding the spine, finding our cat pose, pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, cow pose, looking towards the sky. And exhale, cat pose. Go ahead and flow here at your own pace. Also, feel free to add in any movement you might want to here. Could be side to sides or hip circles like we do in other classes, child's pose, stillness, whatever your body's needing. If it's other than cat cow, feel free to take it. Wherever you're at, let's take one more big breath in together. And exhale, coming back to a neutral spine. Extend the right foot back, pressing into the calf, kind of pulsing back and forth. Opening up the calf. Now, come to stillness, engage the core, engage the glutes. And I want you to lift that right leg up. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, once you feel stable, I want you to lift your left arm so you have opposite leg, opposite arm for balancing table. Embracing any little micro movements you may be having here, any tiny bobbles. It's all good. It's all meaning that your body is taking in this process, this evolution, this journey. All right, one more big breath in. And before we drop, we're going to tap our elbow to our knee 3 times. Ready? Here we go. 1, extend. 2, extend. 3, extend. Great job. All right, other side, left leg goes back, pulsing back and forth on that calf. And find stillness. Engage the core, really knit those abs in, press the palms into the mat, engage the glutes, and lift the left leg. Find your stability, lift the right arm. Breathing in. Breathing out, making sure you're not holding your breath here. We want to have a steady breath. One more big breath in. All right, great job. Let's tap the elbow to the knee 3 times. Ready? Here we go. 1, extend. 2, extend. 3, extend. Awesome job. Let's move into our first downward facing dog of class, pressing the booty back and up towards the sky. You can walk your feet out, pedal your feet out. Warming up those hamstrings, pressing the chest as close to the thighs as you can get it, releasing the head and neck, shaking it yes and shaking it no. When you're ready, let's come to stillness. Dropping the head and neck again, just really taking the weight out of the head and neck. Pressing the chest towards the thighs and dropping the heels as close to the mat as you can get them. Big breath in. And exhale. Look towards the top of your mat. Walk your feet towards your palms. Find a forward fold. Now you can put a big bend in your legs here. Grab opposite elbows, and we're just going to dangle side to side. There should be no weight in your head, neck, shoulders, or arms. Just dangling. Really great warm up for the hamstrings. And release. Great job. Slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae up to stand. Roll your shoulders up, back and down, and find your mountain pose. All right, let's continue building some heat. Sun salutation. Sweep the arms up and forward fold. Find your half lift. Forward fold. Send your right leg back. Finding this low lunge. Left leg meets it for plank. Shift forward. Lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. Wrap the shoulders back. Pressing up, finding your baby back bend or cobra pose. Pressing back, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Look forward, walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. Sweep the arms up and hands to heart center. Great job. One more time. Arms up and swan dive forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold, less 10. Let's send our left leg back. Long, low lunge. Right leg meets it for plank. Shift forward, Lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, wrap the shoulder blades back, lifting the chest up, cobra. Release back to the mat, pressing back, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out, look forward, walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Find that forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, sweep the arms up, and hands to heart center. Great job, let's keep flowing. Meet me in a chair pose. So arms up, shoulders away from the ears, sitting back as if you're sitting in a chair. You can have your feet together or hips with distance, whatever works best for you. Breathe in here, really pull the abs in. As we breathe in, sit a little bit lower. Now I want you to put the weight into your left leg. Lift the right foot up and send it back to find a high lunge. Breathing in, adjust your stance if you need to. The wider you make your feet apart so that you're more on train tracks, not on a tightrope, the more stability you'll have. Breathing in, squaring the hips. Breathing out. One more big breath in. On the exhale, cactusing the arms. And releasing back up to the top. Now, we're going to take a reverse high lunge, twisting towards the left, opening the arms. Breathing here, embracing any little bobbles. Breathe in. On the exhale, we're going to engage the core and then lean back for a reverse twisted high lunge? Sure, well we'll go with that. Breathing in, breathing out. Great job. All right, sweep the arms down, cartwheel the arms down. Left leg meets the right for plank. Shift forward, lower halfway this time. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat. Walk your feet towards the top. Find your forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. Sweep the arms up, and other side, meet me in a chair pose. Pulling the abs in, sitting back, sitting nice and low. Breathing in, breathing out. This time, let's put the weight into our right leg, lifting the left foot up, getting our stability, shooting it back, finding our high lunge on the right side. Coming up on those back toes, breathing in, breathing out. One more big breath in. On the exhale, cactusing the arms, opening the chest. Squeezing everything to find our stability. And release back up to the top. Now we're going to twist towards the right, finding that revolved high lunge. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now, breathe in on the exhale. Lean back for that reverse twisted high lunge, or whatever we're calling it. Breathing here. And release your arms back to the mat. Great job. Cartwheel the arms down. Right leg meets left for plank. Shift forward, flow through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to center our left foot, lift the right leg up. Find your three-legged dog. Sweep that right foot through, planting it in between the palms. Ground your back foot so that it's about 45 degrees. Come on up. Warrior one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come on in. Warrior two. Pivot that back foot so that it is parallel with the edge of the mat. Pressing into your warrior two. Pressing that right knee out. Shoulders are down. Shoulder blades are together. Bees are everywhere. Bees are everywhere. Okay, we're good. Flipping the front palm, shifting forward and then shifting back, finding this reverse warrior. And then straightening out the front leg, coming forward, bringing our hands forward, shifting our hips back for triangle as we come forward as far as we can until we drop to our shin, a block, or the floor. Triangle pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Great job. Go ahead and come back up. Pivot the feet so that they are pointing towards the corners of your mat. You can walk your feet in a little bit. we're going to come into goddess pose. So, goddess pose, we're going to take our arms up and find a nice big squat. You can take your hands to prayer. Now, this is kind of tricky, so I want your hands to be behind your head at this point, actually. We're going to take a nice big breath in, and we're going to tap our elbow as close to our knee as we can get. Ready? Here we go. Tap, up, other side. Tap, up, tap, up, tap, up. Really working those legs and the obliques. Here we go. You got this. 4 more. Ready? 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Great job. Going straight out the legs. Arms up, come back into warrior 2. And cartwheel the arms down. Now, before we come into our vinyasa, we're going to shift our weight to the outside of the left foot, rolling onto that left foot, putting the weight into our left palm, excuse me. Your right foot's going to either stack in front or on top as we come into a side plank. Breathing here. Squeezing everything nice and tight. Option to lift that right foot up. Woo! You got this. And come to a plank. Great job, you guys. Flow through your vinyasa. Shift forward, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Great job. One more side. Right leg centers, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Sweep that left leg through, planting it in between the palms. Drop the back foot about 45 degrees, coming up, warrior 1. Breathing in. Breathing out. Coming into warrior 2, pivoting the back foot so it's parallel with the edge of the mat, pressing into our front knee, standing nice and tall. Flip the front palm, shift forward, reach back, reverse warrior. And straighten out that front leg. Come forward, bringing the arms forward. Reach, 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 as if you're reaching for someone. And when you can't reach anymore, dropping that hand to either the block, the floor, or your shin. Breathing here. And come on up. Perfect. Pivot the toes. We're going to do those. I'll face you. Goddess squat, side oblique bends. One more time. So, come into goddess. Arms up. And find prayer. Nice big deep squat. Hands behind the head. Breathe in. And here we go. 1. And up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. You got this. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 3 more. 8. Up. 9. Up. 10. Up. Great job, you guys. All right, let me flip back around. Coming up here. Now, we're going to come back into our warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms down. Before we come into our vinyasa, shift the weight and roll onto the outside of your right foot, putting the weight into your right palm. Coming in to your either modified side plank or full side plank. Breathing in. Breathing out, squeezing everything together, squeezing the glutes, the thighs, the abs. Option to lift that leg. Here we go. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Flow through your vinyasa. Great job, you guys. All right. Go ahead and meet me in a child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Sit your booty back. Create a little pillow with your hands as we just steady our breath before we move on to our finishing poses for today. All right, great job. Come on up. Meet me on your seat. We're gonna just do a couple more ab exercises before we close out for today. All right, so we're gonna come into boat pose. There's a couple different ways you can do boat. Now, excuse me. We're gonna start with some boat taps. So you can have your hands behind you if you'd like for support. If you don't need them, hands up, palms facing the sky. Lift the legs. We're going to come into boat taps. So I want you to take a big deep breath in, and on the exhale, tap your right foot down, come back up to center, left foot tap, right foot tap, keeping a long spine, long neck as we come into these boat taps. Remember, it is completely fine to give yourself the support you need. Whatever you need here, take it. Tap, tap, you got this. Let's do 4 more. Here we go. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Now hold. Extra challenge if you want to straighten out your legs. I'm shaking, but it's good. And 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower all the way to the mat. And give yourself a moment. Go ahead and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Just give yourself a moment. Appreciate all that you've done today. Great job. When you're ready, go ahead and meet me in stillness with your legs, with your feet planted on the mat. Heels are almost touching your fingertips. We're going to come into a bridge. I want you to press your palms into the mat. Slowly tilt your pelvis and roll up, engaging the quads. Lifting, squeezing the glutes as we come into this bridge. And release. Let's do that one more time. Take a nice big breath in. And engage. Here we go, lifting the hips, coming into our bridge. And come on down. Great job. Give yourself a big hug. You can roll out if that feels good. We're going to come into happy baby. So I want you to grab the outsides of your feet. Go ahead and just do whatever organic movements feel good here. If stillness feels the best for you, that's great. Maybe you want to add in some leg straightening. Whatever. Just, be like a happy baby. Whatever feels good to you in this moment. Take it. All right, we're just going to be here a couple more breaths as we prepare for Shavasana. Great job. Go ahead and release. Give yourself one more big hug and extend, coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Palms facing the ceiling or the sky. Melt into the mat. Be proud of yourself for all that you've accomplished. And just let your mind rest for a moment. Taking a moment to note where your mind has wandered off to, and just try to bring it back to the breath. Focus on slow inhalations through the nose and long exhalations. If you're ready to come back into your awareness, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes, flutter your eyes open, and then when you're ready, roll to one side and meet me in a seated position. Hands to heart center. I want to thank you all so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed. I truly enjoy being part of your yoga journey. Until next time, be well, shine bright. Namaste.